Hey guys, Jamie and Sarah here. Today we're going to share with you our most recent flip haul and why we think flipping furniture is the best side hustle of 2021. Here, come check this out. Just wait. It's gonna be a good one, guys. Let's check them out. Alright.
Oh, they're so pretty.
How much do you think they are?
I don't know.
It's a little dirty on that one, but
Yeah.
$15.
Each. Look how pretty these legs are. These ones are pretty sweet.
Some cat damage. How would you fix that?
I don't know, but the detailing is too good to pass up, I think. What do you think?
Pretty sweet.
Got some loot.
I think we had like $66 total.
4 chairs and a little ditty.
Not so sure about these ones. You made me get these ones. There we go. What you got there?
Some goodies.
Whew. A full car.
Alright guys, so we got back from our thrift haul and we got some really sweet chairs. I'm really excited about these ones. This color is like so popular right now. I love it too. So these gold ones right here are definitely gonna be our moneymaker for today. We spent $15 a piece on them and I think we can probably sell the pair for $250. Whoa. So that's a $230 profit. So what we're gonna do is our favorite trick. We're gonna rip these skirts off. See those nice legs underneath? So it'll look a lot more modern. So a lot of times under these old chairs, there's those really cool legs. So if you ripped off these skirts, there's a nice seam underneath. You don't have to do any sewing or anything like that. You rip it off and then it looks like a really cool mid-century modern chair. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna rip those off, clean them up really nice with the steam cleaner, get them smelling nice and fresh, but these look like they're in pretty good shape. Yeah! So these are coming off decently easy, but you'll see there's a lot of these staples left behind, so I'll have to go through and pull those at the end. So it's a little more work, but check out those legs. This thing is awesome. We just recently got this, and we got the pet stain one because we have a dog. But this thing works so good, and it smells really good. Like, I know I'm getting it sanitized. If you guys want to clean anything in your house, definitely recommend these. These are awesome. We'll link the one we have below so you can check it out, but these are sweet. All right. This tool is the bomb. I've pulled probably 20,000 staples with this guy when we used to flip houses. I think it's like $7 on Amazon. So if you have anything that needs to be pulled staples, this guy is your friend. So these chairs were definitely our good score from this haul. We got these for $15 a piece from the Restore. We cleaned them up, they turned out awesome. I think we're gonna list them between $250 and $300 for the pair. I think someone will really love them. They're a really trendy color. They're definitely they're kind of a cool shape. I really love them. I wouldn't mind keeping them, which I know I say that every time, but I think someone will really love these. All right, so we found these 2 blanket holders while we were out thrifting the other day. We got them from 2 different stores and we paid $250 a piece for them. I think we can sell these for between $20 and $30. I've sold one before, we got $40 for it, but it was a little bit slow to get rid of. So we'll see what we can do. It's always fun to try new things to flip. I'm not sure exactly what the market is on these, so we'll let you guys know how successful it was. But I think they're pretty cool. They're pretty like retro and mid-century looking. So we'll see what we can get for them. These are great to flip if you don't have like a truck or an SUV because they can fit in the back of a little car. They're really cheap at the thrift store, but they're still pretty trendy and cool. So this is a good item just to start with. So when I'm taking my photo of these, I'm gonna show people what it might look like in their home by putting some blankets on it, kind of making it look its best. But I will also take a photo with nothing on it so they can see what's underneath. This guy is really heavy. We paid $13 for it. It's got this nice green color. I'm gonna paint it gold. It kind of matches that like Victorian feel, so that's why I'm going with gold. I've never actually sold a mirror before, so I have no idea how this will go. I think I'm gonna list it for $40. I've seen some on there, they range between $30 to $40 to like $200. So I'm not sure if there's a market for this, but we're gonna try it. And if I see these all the time in thrift stores, so if there is a market for this, then this is something I could start flipping more of. So I finished painting this and we're taking this tape off to see how it looks. So I'm gonna find a nail that's already somewhere in our house so that I don't actually have to nail another one in the wall. And I'll hang it up and take a picture of it there. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take one like this. So these ones we also paid $15 a piece for, which after we bought them, we weren't sure that we made the right choice, but I think we can still sell the pair for $100.
I was a little bit against these chairs because they were scratched by cats. So a lot of the stain came off them, so we're hoping to do that stain repair trick we did in our last video, but we'll see how they turn out. We might not be able to get as much for these ones.
So that's kind of a gamble you take with these things. So these ones aren't worth quite as much, even though we paid the same amount for these. So sometimes you just find treasures, but there's still money to be made even here. So let's get to it.
All right, these are some ugly chairs, I'm not gonna lie. There are some things we need to take care of just to make them look a little more presentable. The first is by getting rid of these armrests. So I'm gonna try to just use our same vice grips we used to rip the skirt off to rip those off, and hopefully it's stained underneath. I don't know, we'll see.
Oh boy.
Ugh,
Oh, yuck.
It's gonna be a little harder to rip off than I thought, but I think it was a good decision.
Okay.
A few moments later.
What's up?
I think we need to cut our losses.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because my hands are numb. I've been doing this for like 2 hours and I still have a million more to go. It's not worth my time.
Okay.
That one I finished, so we could sell just that one and at least get our money back.
Okay.
This one we could either list for free or just call it a project chair, but I'm done. I want to hang out with the kids. I don't want to be doing this right now.
Sorry.
I can't get all this.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get those ones out. They're like stuck in there.
I mean, I could if I spent the next 10, 20 hours doing this. It's just not worth it for the profit. So
Okay.
I'm calling it.
All right. All right, so long story short, buying these chairs was a mistake. You can see these staples here are really deep and they have foam on them, so they were just pretty much impossible to pull out even with our tools. And then this piece has a bunch of scratches on it. I don't know if it's from like a cat or something, but you know, stuff like that is going to take you hours and hours to fix, and so at some point it's really not worth it if you're trying to make a profit. We are furniture flippers, and although we have done some restoring on this channel, furniture restoration is a whole art in and of itself, and it also takes a lot of time. We are more into the buying and selling and numbers part of flipping, so we don't like spending too much time on projects because we know we're cutting into our profit.
So we spent about 2 hours going to all kinds of different thrift stores around town, and our grand total of profits from that entire thrift haul was $372.
Not our best, but not our worst either.
Pretty good for an afternoon.
We thought we were going to walk away with a lot more profit, but those green chairs ended up being a bust. So the lesson we learned there was just to stick to the basics and only pick furniture that is quickly and easily flipped. The more we started taking on these projects and getting creative with our flips, I think the more time we ended up putting into them. And so we thought these chairs would be, you know, just another project, but they ended up being way more of a headache than we thought they would be. And unfortunately, we decided to call it quits halfway through because
was not worth it.
It was not worth it. Yep.
So our advice to you would be to try and avoid painting, staining, sanding, things like that. Most stuff is going to need a little bit of love, like some cleaning up and that kind of thing. And you can still make money by finding pieces that need that kind of painting and sanding. We've done that before, but you will definitely eat into your profits by using up so much time to fix those.
Unless it's a slam dunk, if you know you can make a few $100s and you're willing to put that few hours into it, then it's worth it. But otherwise,
if you're only going to make $50 and it's going to take you 5 hours, you know, at that point you're making $10 an hour, maybe, depending on what you paid for it. It's like you just got to make sure you're making it worth your time.
This time around, we wanted to flip a few different items just to see how easy it was and how much profit was there. Do you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we picked up a few of those gold blanket ladders. I had a little bit of luck with that before, but I wasn't quite sure, and those sold really quickly. So we've been able to find those pretty easily in thrift stores. So if you see those around, I would snag those up for sure.
Especially because we only paid $2.50 a piece for those. So, and then we sold it for what, $30 or $40?
30 to 40, both of them. And we did nothing to those, like absolutely nothing. I just took a picture of it. So that is like the best kind of flip you can have, is you just have to take a nice photo.
Exactly.
The other thing I tried this time was a vintage mirror. I see those at thrift stores all the time, but I'm just never really sure if there's a ton of value there. I know they're really cute looking and like whatever, but I'm just not sure if people are willing to pay a lot for them, because I figure those people can go find them in a thrift store. I put that mirror up for $40 and I had someone Venmo me within 12 minutes of listing it.
She should have gone higher, I think.
I mean,
but mirrors, brand new mirrors, aren't much more than that, so you wouldn't think someone would want that.
It was a unique piece. It was cool. So I might try mirrors in the future, and so you guys could try that as well. Especially if you don't have a bigger car to like lift chairs or hutches, that kind of thing, or if you're just by yourself and you want to do something smaller, that's an option for sure.
So if you're interested in more of our process and exactly how we go about buying and selling things, we have lots of other videos linked in our playlist, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. So on our channel, we love to talk about different ways to make money outside of a 9-to-5, and we believe that furniture flipping is the best side hustle you can have. It's also just a great thing to be able to do in your spare time. So on weekends or in the evenings you can do it. It doesn't take too much time, and we like going around to thrift stores and seeing what we can find. It's kind of like the hunt.
Treasure hunt?
Yeah, the treasure hunt. It's kind of a game to us. So we really enjoy doing it together, and it's something you can do with your spouse too on the weekends and spend time together doing
Kids,
it. So,
yeah, we bring our girls. It is a lot of fun. You guys have shared a lot of really cool stories with us, and you've been able to make thousands of dollars this year in furniture flipping. We love hearing those stories from you guys. It seems like a lot of you have been able to meet a lot of needs and just pay for unexpected expenses, and we just think that's really awesome. So thank you for sharing those with us. That really means a lot to us, truly.
The other thing that's great about furniture flipping is that it doesn't really take a lot of skill. So you don't need to learn a new skill in order to go flip furniture. You really just need to be able to recognize value and put a little elbow grease into cleaning stuff up, and it's really easy. It doesn't take much brain power at all. It's fun.
So if you guys don't believe us, please view some of our other videos. We've actually never lost money on a flip. This video was the closest we've ever come to losing money on it and only making $10 on those chairs. But we truly, almost every time we go out, we can make hundreds of dollars from just one haul. So we really believe it's an awesome side hustle and definitely something you should give a try.
So if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. And stay tuned for our next one we're very excited about. But we're going to be flipping Amazon return pallets to pay our mortgage. So that one's going to take us a little bit to make, but we're excited for it. So keep an eye out and like this video and subscribe to our channel if you liked what you saw. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.